Hi, my name is Megan, and I'll be presenting on the Mamenchisaurus constructus. A little overview on my poster. Here's the section for the Mamenchisaurus and the taxonomy. Here's the fossil record. Here's the geologic age and range. I have some figures here that I made or found. Here's the habitat and environment of the Mamenchisaurus, and as well as their lifestyle. This dinosaur is known for their extremely long necks, large mass, and herbivore diet. They in fact are one of the very first dinosaurs that were on this planet. They had an estimated height of 13 meters and a length of 15 meters. And from this figure right here, you can see that they had their extremely long necks, which is one thing that they're extremely known for. The genus of this dinosaur is Mamenchisaurus, and the species is Constructus. Mamenchisaurus means Menenchi lizard, and Constructus means construction. This odd name was given as the fossils were unintentionally found at a construction site. The largest clade is Sauropod which means lizard foot form. These dinosaurs are not seen as the smartest dinosaurs due to their very small brains, and it was quite disproportionate with their large body mass. They also weirdly have their nostrils at the top of their head, and they were also seen as one of the very first dinosaurs around. The smallest clade my dinosaur is a part of is the Mamenchisauridae family. These dinosaurs have the longest necks of all dinosaurs. They also have a herbivore diet and a very large mass. The upper portion of their necks were flexible while the lower portion was not. They also had a very high blood pressure, which would be regulated by blood vessels in their neck. They in fact also had a very large impact on the ecosystem, as they would clear out trees when they ate them, and this stimulated the growth of other plants and also gave a larger living space for other dinosaurs. And right here you can see I made a little cladogram just to give a better visual of where the Mamenchisaurus came from. The Mamenchisaurus constructus was said to be alive about 145 to 160 million years ago, in the Upper Jurassic period and epoch. These consist in the Mesozoic era. The stage and age was from the Tithonian to Oxfordian age. There were 3 specimens of the Mamenchisaurus constructus that were found. The first specimen was found in 1952 in Sichuan, which is a province of China, and the others were in Gansu, which is another province of China. Here's just the map that I made of where this kind of found the fossils, and just showing that the Mamenchisaurus is habited from Asia. Overall, there are 7 species total of the Mamenchisaurus. As China was full of trees and rainforests at the time, the Mamenchisaurus was rather favorable of such an environment. China had a climate that was warm with no ice or high sea levels. The dinosaur liked to live in a warm, wet, and green environment. This was likely in a rainforest to provide for their herbivore diet where they only ate greens. They often situated outside of the forest to stay away from other dinosaurs, but this was no problem to accommodate for their diet, as their long necks could easily reach to the farthest and tallest trees. Overall, the climate was very warm, wet, and humid, and the environment consisted of many trees and swamps, likely a luscious rainforest. The Mamenchisaurus had an extremely small skull and very blunt teeth. These were not equipped for anything else but a primary consumer, and even if it was harder to chew. These dinosaurs were not typically attacked by other carnivore dinosaurs because of their large mass, and they would use their large tail to defend themselves as well as go on their hind legs to scare off other dinosaurs that were coming after them. Although, since the dinosaur would leave their eggs alone to fend for themselves, the young would be targeted by other carnivore dinosaurs when they were a smaller mass. The Mamenchisaurus would have dropped their eggs unknowingly while walking, and these were found in a straight line and left alone. Or when they did know that they were pregnant, they would lay their eggs in the forest in a nest. The dinosaur then would cover her eggs up and continue her journey. Overall, the younglings would be left without the mother typically, and then would be more vulnerable to other meat-eating dinosaurs like the Allosaurus when they were at such a smaller mass. But this mass that would grow quite fast, and with time they would be much less vulnerable. Thank you for listening, and I hope you learned something. Thank you.